Yo, what up, guys? We're gonna do another market outlook for 12th of June. I'm a little bit sick, so it's gonna be a short one. Gonna scroll through all the pairs we usually do, right? Let's look at the economic calendar. We have a lot of news, a lot of news. We have PPI on Tuesday already. Then we have core retail sales with FOMC and monetary statement. So federal funds rate, I did not copy it, but they're going to increase the rates on the dollar. So that's going to be volatile. So Wednesday is going to be an insane day. Thursday, we've got some interest rates for the pound too, which is also going to be increased. So overall, this whole week is going to be hella volatile. So if you're trading one shot, one kill, it's probably best to get in on Monday, Tuesday, and see how the rest of the week trades. There can be a little bit choppy price action and then explosive price action when the release of the news come. So let's see what happens next week. So let's start off with DXY, right? We had that nice bull run. I was actually expecting this order block to get hit, but we just took this fair value gap and moved up, so that's fine too. Right now we're in premium. If we look back at this whole price range we're in right now, these highs are equal right now, so I'm expecting Monday to trade in it straight up. If we start to trade down at the start of the week, I'm expecting it to trade down back into discount because we still have this daily fair value gap here, and it would probably hit this this old high, which is inside this daily fair value gap. So if it would retrace, I would expect it to retrace into here, and otherwise it's gonna go straight for the highs. There's still a weekly fair value gap up here, so that's something that's gonna be on the table. With the federal fund rate increase, right, it's highly likely we're gonna trade higher. So if we compare it with Euro USD, right, it moves inversely, right? I kind of removed all the annotations from the previous week, so it's looking a little bit more clean. There's probably going to be SMT with DXY. So if DXY takes out this high, it only needs 70 pips. And if you look at the Euro USD, it needs 170 pips, right? So there's probably going to be some SMT. If we take out the highs on DXY and there's SMT, there should be a bullish move coming from this area, which people look at this as an order block, right? It's closing at a little bit above the midway point. I'm suspecting it's gonna trade lower into this gap because on the lower time frame these are equal lows. So we'll have to wait on Monday how it trades. I'm expecting DXY to trade up a little bit at the start of the week and then Euro USD going down. Same case with GU. We actually went into this daily fair value gap. So I'm expecting Friday's a low, which is this current day, will be taken out, and then we're gonna see a retracement up. This happens a lot, guys. The previous weekly Friday, like the Friday's highs or lows getting taken out, and then the retracement will happen. You can backtest it. It's something that occurs a lot. So I don't trade on Mondays, and next week I'm probably not going to trade a whole lot. So I will update charts, but feeling a little bit too sick to trade, right? You're going to make mistakes and stuff. Also, this is the last week for the market outlook. I'm gonna do next week one more, and then I'm on vacation. And then 1st of July, the Discord is gonna open. So then the Telegram will just be a hindsight study. So yeah, that's a little update on that. Let's go to GJ. This one actually, if you look at the weekly, right? We could have a massive AMD model, which I'm not expecting straight up. It's gonna develop in the next couple of months. So we have this consolidation, then this manipulation upwards, right? We took out previous monthly high, if we look at it on the daily, which was also original consolidation of a market maker buy model. We took out previous monthly high. Now we're breaking down, trading through this fair value gap, which is granted it's still in premium, so it doesn't have to respect it. But we took out this equal lows. And if we take this range we're in right now, this previous weekly range, If we trade up back into this 4-hour fair value gap and start to break down further, I'm expecting it to liquidate this whole trend line. So this is a massive potential for a down move, which is 900 pips or 850 pips down. So this is going to be something I'm definitely going to watch next week. We have pound interest rates also. I'm feeling like EG is going bullish. It's a little bit choppy at the moment, but if you're looking at market structure, it's still respecting higher time frame bullish PDRAs. So if you're looking at this order block over here, right? This one is holding price at the moment. It's a little bit tough to see a Euro GBP, a little bit consolidating, right? But overall, I think it should move bullish. Definitely with these equal highs, it's leaving behind. It's just a little wick above and then moving down. So yeah, GJ is gonna have some massive potential for the downside. And it all depends if we respect this fair value gap. And if it would trade up all the way to here, I really want to see it trade down. Otherwise, we're just gonna move up further because it's pretty bullish at the moment, right? So we're gonna expect. I'm gonna expect some sort of a reversal retracement from here, and we do have these whole trend line and then these equal lows down here. So let's see how this one develops. This is one I'm definitely gonna watch. Let's go to gold. Friday, man, that's insane, right? What happened on Friday? 500 pip daily candle. That's just crazy. I was bearish at first because we were still respecting all kinds of bearish PDRAs, right? I will stay bearish until we are proven wrong, right? So I stated if this fair value gap gets traded through, I'm gonna switch my bias to bullish. It did trade all the way down here, right? And filled in the daily fair value gap fully. Did a high resistance liquidity run. So this makes me think we're gonna go up way higher. So this is the current trading range. We might trade up straight up from Monday or already, but if we do retrace, I want to see it go back into equilibrium. And if we go to the 1-hour time frame, equilibrium is actually an old high, which it can be used as a mitigation over here. So this could be used as a breaker, even though it looks a little bit choppy. It's in discount and it's a old PDRA, right? So yeah, this one, because if you guys watched my last YouTube video about low resistance liquidity, this is a perfect example of low resistance liquidity. Why is that? Because they're unfilled orders. There's only buy side provided here and no sell side. So the algorithm has no problem returning to this cap to fill the void and fill all those orders, right? So this should be low resistance liquidity. And we're gonna see how it trades. Looking at the weekly time frame, we've created a swing low, which also has equal lows, right? So this will be a target once we go into this weekly fair value gap. I'm feeling like we're gonna trade into this weekly fair value gap. So that's 19, yeah, like 1910 to 1925. So that's an area where we can draw into next week or the next couple of weeks, actually, if we're gonna, I mean, some weeks are almost 1,000 pips, so it could do it in 1 week. But once we hit this area, I'm expecting it to trade down and then go into these equal lows, trend line liquidity, and then eventually this is looking way too juicy, right? But we need some fundamental pressure, I guess, with gold to make it drop that far. So yeah, that's actually all the currency pairs. Oh, USD CAD, almost forgot that one. USD CAD, one massive weekly candle, right, at the last 2 days. Why, with this high inflation, the dollar is going up, right? Why is that? Most of the time when DXY moves up, indices move bearish. So with yes, it also ties to gold, Nick. That's true. But with indices going down, DXY most of the time goes up. You can literally see it, this down, right, and this going up. It doesn't have to follow it like exactly, right? But with gold going up, with DXY going up, and the indices going down, dollar is also a sort of a safe haven, right? It's people rely on the US dollar as a safe currency, which is stable. That's why it's gaining strength. We'll go back to somebody wants to see Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin is gonna go to probably this fair value gap down here, which is already tapped slightly. Yeah, so this fair value gap down here is definitely on the table. So 20K, and eventually, if you look at the monthly, look at how much bullish pressure was here, like all this low resistance liquidity, guys. Bitcoin to the moon? No, no, Nick. I'm gotta break it to you. I don't think that's gonna happen. This is low resistance liquidity at the moment, so I'm feeling we're gonna go to 20K and eventually to 15K, and then it's the right time to go up again. Well, can you actually use this old high too, or this old high as a reference point? So 20K, 15K. I hope that you're not holding Bitcoin, but yeah, it doesn't look like it wants to go up anytime soon. Also, it could be an AMD, right? So accumulation, manipulation down, and then a massive bull run up. So Bitcoin is, to me, a little bit weird in price action, but it could occur. Nasdaq, yeah. So Nasdaq, I'm feeling like we're going to take out this low because we did take out this high, and then we had S&P up here. If you compare it with S&P, right, it made a lower high over here, and then Nasdaq made a higher high on the same day. So this is an indication for a reversal. We had a massive expansion, so there could be consolidation at the start of the week, because after a massive expansion, there's normally consolidation and a slow run up to rebalance. Yeah, definitely these lows should be a target for next week, and it's probably going to happen with the FOMC and the federal funds rates, which is going to be increased, right? So yeah, I'm looking at the 4-hour. There's such a void over here, so we might trade back up into this void, but then I want to see it trade down, because we already tapped into this 4-hour, right? This fair value gap, even though it's left open for quite a large range, it still went in it and then moved down. So I would not expect it to go all the way up here. Having a hard time understanding SMT. Yeah, it's basically another asset class which move in the same direction, making a higher high while the other one doesn't, right? So if I split the screen for you over here, right, then and I take the same one on the 4-hour, right? So you can see a higher high over here, right? And then ES or S&P did not make a higher high over here, right? So this is SMT, so you can count this as a stop run or a liquidity grab or whatever you want to call it, right? But it is an indication when we start to break down, this high is not going to get taken out, and probably this high isn't either, because it already did a stop run on the other asset class. I hope that makes a little bit sense. So yeah, next week is going to be very, very volatile, guys. So consider your risk management, right? It's going to be a good one. I'm going to focus most on GJ. I think this one is primed for a lot of movement. So for the YouTube guys, I hope you like this market outlook. Next week is going to be the last market outlook for the YouTube. The rest is going to be for the Discord. If you like the video, you can hit the subscribe or like button, of course, and we'll speak to you in the next video.